Hello students, welcome back. Today we will start class 9 economics chapter 2 basic economic problems. Now see poverty and inequality. First of all we have to know what is poverty, then we will know what is inequality. Now see, poverty is a situation when a person is unable to fulfill his basic needs. Now we have to know what are basic needs. Basic needs means the important things we need to survive. See, to live, to survive, we need food. After eating, we have to wear something. No, see, we need clothes. These are the basic, very important things. Without this thing, we cannot survive. And then we need shelter, house. We need house. We cannot live in jungle because we are the human beings. We need house. Education also, we need education. We have to go to school. Health services, if we are sick we have to visit doctors, we need health services. So these are the basic need. And when a person he is unable, he cannot afford this thing, he cannot fulfill this thing, at that time only we can say this person is poor, he is facing poverty. And if that person he can fulfill, he can afford these factors, then we will not treat him as poverty, we will not treat him as a poor person, he is above poverty. And if he is unable to fulfill these factors, then we can say he is facing poverty, he is a poor person. See one example, this is me, your sir, this is me, and now I am a poor person. Why I am a poor person? I am facing poverty because at the moment I am poor because I cannot afford these factors. I have food, okay, I have food in my house, clothes I have in my house, but I don't have my own house. I cannot send my children to school, I cannot visit doctors because I have no enough money for me and my children. That's why in that case, in that situation, I am a poor person, I am facing poverty, I am facing poverty. But see, maybe after some time, after 1 year, after 6 months, after 6 months, see, after 6 months I got government job and my monthly income is, say for example, 30,000. My monthly income is 30,000 and I can have my own house, shelter, I can have my own house, I can send my children to school, colleges, and I can visit doctors. At that time I will not be treated as poverty because I can fulfill the basic needs, but now I am poor because I cannot fulfill all these points. That's why it is said that poverty is a situation when a person, when means time, when a person is unable to fulfill his basic needs. Maybe today he is poor, tomorrow he can be earn money. Now it is very clear to you, I think. It is a situation when a person is unable to fulfill his basic needs. We are talking about the basic needs. Now see another concept given in your book, that is poverty line. Just you imagine that poverty line means a line. Now see, this is poverty line, and the persons who are above this line they are APL and below this line they are BPL. But how we will say a person he is APL or BPL? The definition is given by the Planning Commission of India, that is rural areas. Rural areas means village areas. In a village areas, if a person can consume 2400 calories, means energy, if a person consume 2400 calories, he will be treated as APL, above poverty line. And in urban areas, if a person can consume 2100 calories per day, then he will be treated as APL. But see, in case of BPL, he cannot consume, he can consume 2000. In rural areas he will be treated as a BPL. In case of urban areas he cannot consume 2100 calories, he can consume only, for example, 1000 calories, he will be treated as BPL. Okay, now see, it is very clearly given in your book. You can see a person can consume 2400 calories, he will be treated as above poverty in case of rural areas, and in case of urban areas, if a person can consume 2100 calories, he will be treated as APL. Now see, one confusion may arise in your mind, that is, sir, why in case of rural areas it is 2400 and in case of urban areas it is 2100? It is very simple that people of a village, they work hard, they do hard labor for their earning, they work in paddy field, they work in the cultivation of vegetable and all, they work physically more. But the people of urban areas, they work mentally more, that's why they need less energy. But in case of village people, they need more energy, that's why it is high. Now see the causes of poverty, why we are so poor. The causes of poverty: number one, see, historical, means when British rule our country, they have taken all the resources to their own countries. That's why people of India are facing less of resources, that's why they cannot earn their livelihood, they cannot earn their basic needs. This thing is very clearly given in the book, that is Poverty and Unbritish Rule in India by Dadabhai Naroji, has written a where he has explained the thing very clearly. Next, see the economic cause of poverty. Now see, absence of a land ownership, means although people are working, people are cultivating, but they are not cultivating on their own land, they are cultivating on the other's land. That's why huge amount has to be given to the landlord, has to be given to the land, the person who own the land. That's why people are becoming poor. Next, see, absence of employment. People, although people wants to work, but they are not getting their works, they are not getting the employment. Low wages, although they are working, but they are not getting sufficient amount of money against their work. Shortage of capital, if a person want to open a small business, but he does not have the capital, he does not have the money, then from where he will open the business? Shortage of capital, that's why the people are getting poor. These are the economic cause of poverty.